Hey, welcome back to the Morning Line. It's time for the Spy Files. Brodie Nixon has had his head in the form guide, trying to find all the trial stars, doing the work so you don't have to, Brodie. We've got another great edition coming up here, and we've started this year really hot. Plenty of winners coming through this Spy Files segment.
Yeah, we've been lucky enough to find a couple, which has been relieving to say the least, but the trials continue to heat up, and it's especially a young crop in today's segment.
Okay, let's start with the trial star, and mate, this is why we pay you the big bucks, because you need to pronounce this one for the Peter and Paul Snowden team, so I don't have to.
I think it's Ainu. I'm going to go with Ainu. But anyway, I'm not going to really worry about its name because I'm going to focus on its talent, and there looks to be plenty there. In the black silks with the white star on it, Tommy Berry is aboard here for the Snowdens. First trial over the 737 metres, so yes, you need to be a little bit more careful with these trials because they are over the shorter trip, and we need to see horses step out over 900 metres and hopefully 1,000 and above before they head to the races. But this horse looks to have plenty of ability. Tommy Berry just maintained the good grip on it in the centre there. A couple of the horses inside and outside are being scrubbed up, but they get nowhere near this galloper. Shows a nice action, beautiful racing manners, and pulls away to win the heat comfortably. Ears pricked on the line, looked to have plenty more to give. The Godolphin Galloper in behind, it was good late, but it's all about Ainu in its first trial, and can't wait to see it have a second.
Yeah, that was a really strong performance there, and the Snowdens, as you know, they like to trial them the second time and perhaps step up in distance to get some added fitness in that second trial as well. The hidden trial, this is personally my favourite each time because it's the one that might just be sneaking in behind them, under not a lot of riding, held up, not fully extended to catch the eyes of everyone. So you've got to look carefully to find these ones.
Yeah, this is one of the few hidden trials that wins. Now, it's Diabelli in the box seat, so keep an eye on the Godolphin Blue Galloper with the blue cap as well, because they got a couple in the trial. This horse stepped out over 1850 metres last campaign, stepped out over much further ground and didn't run the trip out. Stepped back to the mole and is narrowly pipped on the post by Built, who, as we know, has come on to win about 3 or 4 subsequent Metropolitan races. Now, Diabelli travels sweetly on the fence, peels out, comes out and wins the heat narrowly. Want to highlight the horse in behind, Lavish Empire. Now, it went up to Queensland and won there on the Magic Millions Tab Wave Day, so it's got a bit of race fitness under its belt, and Diabelli, under a stronghold, really scoots home impressively. This horse, 1,400 metres and a mile this campaign. I think he can swiftly work through the grades.
Okay, the Godolphin one in the blue hat there. Another one for James Cummings you've elected in the next for your sharp improver.
And this time in the white cap for the Godolphin Blue, that's him just midfield. Now, it's going to get towards the outside, cruises home strongly. I really like this horse. Now, first trial was under a hold, didn't really get asked to do too much, but Zaitung, Tommy Berry, just allowed her to work through her gears, got towards the outside and scooted home under little to no riding. They've gone along at a good clip as well. So this trial leader for the Blake Ryan team swung around the bend. A couple of the horses in and around it have come out and trialled fairly, and a couple of have been really ridden up to finish off, but Zaitung was only given a little squeeze there by Tommy, and the response was almost immediate. I think she's a horse that might really thrive on top of the ground, so maybe look for a Kembla Grange or Hawkesbury debut on a good track, and we might see a really nice turn of foot. But she had plenty to give late, and it could be another one of these improving Godolphin winter types.
Yeah, that was a little sharp push button turn of foot there for your sharp improver. To your work in progress, Brodie, and it's mic drop, one for Todd Howlett.
Trial beautifully behind the subsequent winner Totoka, who ran well once again in Sweet Embrace on Saturday. Now, it's in the 1-1 in the black silk, so he's just going to stalk the speed. Keep an eye on him over the 802 metres, because he's going to get a gap late, explode through and win the trial. You've got a couple of horses on the inside that do have race fitness, so this trial might be one to follow, especially for the gallopers yet to make their debut, conceding the race fitness. So the other horses had a bit more to give, but it's all about mic drop for me, the 2-year-old filly by Microphone. As you can see, Todd Howlett trains this galloper. It was travelling strongly in behind. When the gap came now, the jockey just asked for a little bit of an effort, pulled the persuader, and it burst through. Didn't get fully ridden out, but was asked to finish off the heat, just what we want to see, and as mentioned, goes past a couple of race fit horses.
Okay, you're something for later horse here for the Spy File, so this is perhaps one that we could maybe let go through to the keeper first up, second up, third up, maybe where we strike, one for the Snowden team.
And a European import right on your left shoulder, Lewis, at the back of the field. Now, it's going to just sit in behind the speed. It jumped only fairly, was eased towards the back of the field. As you can see, he's got plenty to give on the heels of these runners. Now, there's not really too much to add here because we know what this is going to be like. First Australian trial over the 1250 metres. This horse needs 1,600, 2,000 metres to even warm up. Couple of horses in front are ridden out. A couple of those are race fit, but it's all about Earth Dance for mine. Runs fifth, just working home strongly through the pack. Sitting outside the lead in the Red Silks is Pia Rossa. That horse has won a couple of metropolitan races. It was just given a click up late, but look at its stablemate there in the the green, white and blue silks, just trucking through the pack. We'll likely have one more trial before stepping out, hopefully 1,500 metres and above first up, because we might get a price, but otherwise they might just tick it off over the 1,400 metres just to give a little bit of a race experience.
Okay, wait and see with that one. Time for your midweek marble, because as we know, can't wait till Saturday to have another winner. What have you got for us coming up in the next few days?
And you're looking at the Hawks Galloper here, the grey in the orange silks. Now settles behind the speed, stable change, formerly with Kylie Gavenlock. Now, I'm actually not too sure what to expect tomorrow, Lewis. They're running at Kembla Grange, currently accepted for the maiden. This horse will be on debut. Now, last preparation, jumped quite well, was restrained back to take a sit, showed a good turn of foot, a good motor, however, did a lot wrong. Already in this trial for the Hawks, Zach Lloyd was aboard. This horse did a lot better. It dropped its head. I think the trial winner, Cassiel, is very, very smart. I'm really keen to follow that horse. But in regards to Briasa, got to the outside. The jockey pulled the persuader in the left hand, got it to straighten up and extended well late. A little bit of a sticky track this day by the looks in the soft ground. I don't think it was completely at ease. Goes to Kembla Grange tomorrow. And as mentioned, Tyler Schiller goes aboard from a good gate. So I'm not too sure whether this horse can really jump out of the ground or whether it just needs another run. So it's going to be an interesting watch from the mounting yard.
380 though, still a bet in your eyes?
I think it is $3.80. Just that price, I just want to keep my powder dry for now to get that tick off in the mounting yard, because Darling Downs this morning didn't have a jockey booked. So, and they're drawn gate number 13. So whether or not they scratch, because they have the stablemate Wizards at $6 in the race. So I wouldn't be surprised if Briasa ends up really getting a trim up after Darling Downs comes out. Tyler Schiller riding so well from a good gate should give this horse every chance. I just want to see it do everything right pre-race.
Okay, maybe wait and bet later there with Briasa tomorrow at Kembla Grange. Let's recap all the runners you've found from the trials in this edition of the Spy Files.
Yeah, I know, the Peter and Paul Snowden. Boy, oh boy, I've found the Snowdens an awful lot the last couple of months, haven't
They're going well.
Hidden Trial, Diabelli for Godolphin. Just look for this horse over a mile. I don't think it runs anything longer, especially the 1,800 metres they tried last prep. Zaitung for James Cummings should be ready to go to the races now. While over the page, we do have the likes of Mic Drop for Todd Howlett. Does a little bit wrong, but she's a filly. Looks to have a nice future. Earth Dance, the European import, and Midweek Marble, Briasa for Michael Wayne and John Hawkes. Following that stable change of grey, looks to have a bit of ability.
Mate, where can we find all these and more that you've found from the trials over the weeks?
Yeah, so you can jump on the Spy Files on Bet's Friends on the Tab app. All of our trial horses will be going in there. And for the weekly written segment, jump on the Sky Racing website under our columnists. The Spy Files will go up there each Tuesday afternoon.
Beauty, that's another edition of the Spy Files here on the Morning Line. We'll take a break. Plenty more still on the other side of this.